So the original video we made, we said that when we tried to mount the SIG optic on here, that we thought the SIG optic had an issue because we couldn't get enough elevation adjustment on the slide. So then we tried two different companies, one of those being a Holosun, and the Holosun also had the same issue. We couldn't get enough adjustment in the elevation. So we just called Smith & Wesson to verify what our naked eye sees, which is that the slide cut is actually higher at the top than it is at the bottom. So that optic cut is slanted downward, if you will. It's going to be very hard to tell in the camera, but I just got off the phone with Smith & Wesson customer service. They were super friendly, but they did tell me that the slide has been cut in a downward angle slightly, and some optics will not have enough elevation adjustment. They did confirm that to me. The only optic that I found works with this, which is the only optic that Smith & Wesson was able to confirm will work, is the Defender, the CCW Defender. So I don't like that optic, so clearly it's not on here anymore. Unfortunately, I can't put the Romeo on here, direct mount or Holosun, unless I put a plate, and that kind of defeats the purpose. So for me, that's a big no-no. Other than that, this pistol is absolutely fantastic. I just wish that Smith & Wesson would have made this straight flush across. I did ask the representative why they did that. They didn't know for sure, but he gave me an idea, and his idea was that the whole port deflection, right, the gas deflection, this angle will help divert those gases away from the lens. I personally don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. You still get a little bit of carbon buildup on your lens, not too bad. So I think if they lifted that front and made it flush with the back, it would please a lot more customers. I did end up spending right around $800 extra buying new optics to fit this after the first one didn't fit. So now I have a few extra optics laying around that I'll still put them to use, but I spent $600 and change on the gun, and then about $800, just under $800 on optics for this gun that did not work. So just a quick update there. I'm not smashing Smith & Wesson. I'm just saying, hey, they can maybe fix that. And the representative did say he's going to push it up the food chain to see if they can figure something out for future pistols. So just a little FYI there. If you think you're going to slap a Holosun on this current run, it's not going to work. Or the Romeo X optic, or Romeo X, they're just not going to fit here. So you're pretty much stuck with direct mount with the Defender optic.